Microfinance Bank imejitolea muhanga kwa kuwawezesha Wakenya kupata fedha kwa urahisi ili kujenga rasilimali na kujiendeleza. Maisha ya jamii yamebadilika na kuimarika. Msingi wa jamii ni utulivu wa familia iliyoimarika. Ukiwa na mradi unayohitaji kuimarishwa, tuna utu. Karibu zungumze nasi. Caritas Microfinance Bank.
Imarika, imarika we.
Good morning and welcome to Capuchin TV on this special interview. And this is a Catholic Broadcasting Ministry. And this interview we're going to be talking about financial. And we have one of the guests and I'll be taking you through with me, Maureen Kimani. So stay tuned. And today I'm glad to be joined by one of the guests. He is Mr. Benedict Mwendo Nyalo from one of the Caritas Microfinance Bank, and I'm going to give him a chance to introduce himself. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, how are you?
Okay, kindly you can introduce yourself to the viewer.
Thank you very much for giving me this chance to be at Capuchin TV. My name's Benedict Mwendo Nyalo. Benedict Mwendo Nyalo works for Caritas Microfinance Bank, branch manager based in Karori branch. Caritas is a microfinance bank in Kenya, which is operating in the industry since 2015. So we have a lot for you. We will be sharing with you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You're most welcome. Okay, maybe you can tell us, because there is a person watching us for the first time, and this is when you're talking about Caritas, they have heard the name, and maybe they don't have much idea what you guys do. Maybe you can talk more about what you offer.
Oh, thank you very much. Caritas Microfinance Bank is a financial institution in Kenya. It is the 12th microfinance bank institution to be licensed in this country. One of the things that we do is financial assistance. The name Caritas by itself means love. So Caritas is a love microfinance bank, if we can call it love microfinance bank. Yeah, we work under the umbrella of the Catholic Church. We have been in operation for the last 5. In fact, we celebrated our 5-year celebrations for being in existence in the last few months. So we have been in the market. We offer a range of products for microfinance institutions, and we have good products for our customers out there. So that's basically what we do, microfinance banking.
Okay.
Purely, yeah.
Thank you so much. And you said that you are a branch manager of Karuri. And maybe you can tell us, how long have you been the manager, and how long have you been in general working for the Caritas Microfinance Bank?
Oh yes, good, thank you. I joined the Caritas Microfinance Bank in the year 2020, this year, in the month of February. I have been the branch manager in that branch since that time up to now. So I have been able to understand most of the things within the bank, and I understand very well what exactly we do and our growth strategy as well. So since February this year, 2020.
Okay.
Yes.
And I see that Caritas, how you being licensed and regulated by the Central Bank of Kenya.
Right.
And what does that mean?
In Kenya, microfinance banks and banks, commercial banks, they operate under the umbrella of Central Bank. That is the body that regulates all banks and microfinance institutions, basically microfinance banks. So Central Bank is the institution, is the licensing body of microfinance in Kenya. So we obtained a license to operate business countrywide in the whole country. So we were regulated, we got the license to operate countrywide since 2015 up to now. So we have a license to operate in the entire country, to do basically deposit taking and offer credit facilities to our customers. You realize that Central Bank of Kenya is the only body that regulates commercial banks and microfinance banks in the country. Yeah.
Okay. And okay, you said that it is the Catholic microfinance bank most, yeah. And how is your presence in other dioceses or maybe general?
Good. We have been able to reach the other areas in the country. One of the dioceses that we have been able to get into is Nakuru diocese. We have customers within Nakuru diocese, and we are even opening a marketing office in Nakuru, within Nakuru town at the cathedral of Nakuru. We have also been able to reach Machakos. Machakos is a diocese. I do know Machakos again stretches all the way up to Makueni, all the way up to Mutitwande, the diocese of Machakos. Again, we have been to Kitui diocese, even including during the time of the inauguration of the bishop, the new bishop in Nakuru, in Kitui. We were there. We were able to talk to people within the Kitui diocese. We have also been able to go all the way up to Maralal. We have been to Maralal diocese. We have customers there. We have been able to do our products within Maralal diocese. And again, we have been to Nyeri and Murang'a, being our neighbors.
Actually, I was to ask about who did you mention?
Nyeri and Murang'a, being our neighbors, just here, we are also there. We are doing good business, and Bishop Muheria is good. He's good. He has been. In fact, we are even opening a marketing office in Nyeri and Nakuru. Yeah, so the dioceses we are traversing. The other day, our branch manager in Kawangware, Albert, and our branch manager in Thika visited Kakamega and Kisumu areas just to introduce our products. So we are going outside. Okay. And we are happy that the KCCB bishops, they are also supporting us, and we are able to move to those areas without any problems.
Okay, so far so good. And you talked about the products. Yes. Maybe you can mention what kind of products do you offer?
We have a range of products within the bank. Some of the products that we have are tailor-made for the Catholic Church and other churches, the mainstream churches. One of the products that we have is Shepherd Development Loan. This is a loan facility that we give to our Catholic parishes, our Catholic institutions, affiliated institutions, up to a maximum tune of 10 million. We give up to 10 million unsecured loans within the Catholic institutions under the affiliated bodies. And the turnaround time for that product is within 3-4 days. We are able to disburse the money, the 10 million, to our customers. The other product that we have is Muchugaji loan for Catholic priests. We give our priests within the Catholic fraternity up to a maximum tune of 1 million. That's a loan that we are able to even process within a day. If, say, by 8 o'clock we have the application, by the end of the day we are able to disburse that money. And it's a very good product for our priests, so that again we can assist them, we can hold their hands so that they can be able to do other things within the families that they come from. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can see you have diverse, kind of products. What motivates you to have and to offer more products to people?
Our motivation is to get to alleviate poverty. Being a microfinance bank, we even deal with customers at the low end. People who are saying, okay, this is the business that I'm doing, this is the shop that I have, and I need a working capital loan of 10,000. Noting that Caritas Microfinance Bank also serves customers outside the Catholic fraternity, and we are able to serve our customers within our areas of operations. So we serve the low-end customers, people who are in the soko, the markets, and such kind of things. So we are proud to get our customers get out of poverty by giving the right financial needs and meeting their financial needs at the time when they need them.
Okay,
yeah.
So far so good. And because we are discussing about the products, yes. Maybe you can tell us about the product you have for religious congregations.
For religious congregations, we have very good products for them. One of the products that we have is the Shepherd Development Loan, just like I had mentioned earlier. Okay. Shepherd Development Loan is a product that is tailor-made for our parishes, our institutions within the Catholic fraternity. We normally offer that facility for construction purposes, whereby a parish would want to build or extend, do an adoration chapel, or do constructions within the parish, schools and hospitals. We normally give them that facility, or we normally offer that facility for development purposes. We give up to 10 million, again, just like I mentioned before. And it's a facility that is normally assists our churches and other affiliated bodies for construction purposes and development. So to realize that they don't get stuck when they're doing any development within the church. So we also have products that are tailor-made for priests, just like I mentioned before. We normally have that 1 million. Previously it was 500,000. Then the priest requested that if we can increase the limit up to 1 million. And we did that early in this year, just shortly before COVID. So we were able to give them good monies that they can be able to assist themselves. We also have accounts for churches. We operate current accounts for churches at zero interest, with zero charges. We don't charge them anything for opening accounts with us and even operating the accounts. We only charge them at the point when they want to obtain a checkbook. That is the only charge that we have in those accounts. So we have accounts that don't use, or we don't charge any interest. We also have very good investment accounts for our customers, where if churches and institutions within the Catholic diocese or within the Catholic fraternity have monies that they need to invest, we have very good accounts for investment, fixed deposit accounts for our customers.
Okay, and before we go for the break, we understand that there are some of the dioceses that are in the remote areas, we say Marsabit. Yes. How are you ensuring that you reach the services to those people?
We are currently having a very good strategy in ensuring that we reach those areas. Recently, we were in the last 2 months, we were in Marral. Yes. We went all the way up to Marral to meet the bishop in Marral. We were able to stay there for 3 days. Our current branch, which is just around here, the branch manager who is there and the team were able to visit the area and interact with the Catholic affiliated institutions that we have around that area. So one of the strategies that we have is to ensure that we reach all the 26 dioceses in the country. Personally, I was in Nakuru with Bishop Mwatia in the last 2 months, and we had good time there. Yes. So we are able to get to those far areas that someone may not even think of going, or someone may think it's very far. Yeah.
Okay, and for example, we say if we are building a church or maybe a hall, those for the event, yes, what do we need to do?
What we require is the budget. We would require for the budget for whatever thing that you would want to do. One of the documents that we normally ask for is the bills of quantities, the BQs. The BQs guides us in exactly knowing what you want to do and your budget. That is one. Number two, we also require a document, a letter from the bishop's office that say the church that or the institution that wants to undertake this project is in Marral. So we will require a letter from the bishop who introduces the parish, the church, the hospital, the school to us. That is the second document, which is very key. And then again, we also require 12-month statement for institutions so that we can be able to see how the funds, how the accounts are managed and such kind of things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for expounding on that introduction of what Caritas and what you do, yes, and the services and products that you offer for people and for the Christians. And we're going to take a very short break, but don't go far, because when you come back, we have other questions. So stay tuned.
Imarika we. Kimasomo, kibiashara.
Microfinance Bank imejitolea muhanga kwa kuwawezesha Wakenya kupata fedha kwa urahisi ili kujenga rasilimali na kujiendeleza. Maisha ya jamii yamebadilika na kuimarika. Msingi wa jamii ni utulivu wa familia iliyoimarika. Ukiwa na mradi unayohitaji kuimarishwa, tuna utu. Karibu uzungumze nasi. Caritas Microfinance Bank.
Imarika, imarika we.
Amri za Mungu. Ndimi Bwana Mungu wako. Usiabudu miungu wengine. Usilitaje bure jina la Mungu wako. Shika kitakatifu siku ya Mungu. Waheshimu baba na mama, upate miaka mingi na heri duniani. Usiue. Usizini. Usiibe. Usiseme uongo. Usitamani mwanamke asiye mke wako. Usitamani mali ya mtu mwingine. Amri za Mungu.
Kupata
amri za Mungu.
Kama sikiza tune yako, bonyeza neno sikiza likifuatwa na nambari 738-10251.
Welcome back on this special interview with me, Maureen Kimani, and today we're being joined by one of the guests. He's a branch manager of the Karuri. His name is Mr. Benedict Mwendo Nyalo, and he's from the Caritas Microfinance Bank, and we have been dealing with what is Caritas and what the products they do offer, and now we're going to talk about if I have a school,
Yes.
what do I need to do to get the offer?
Okay, I would begin by saying that for Catholic affiliated institutions, we do asset financing for the schools and other churches. We can even do an ambulance. So for a school, what we do is we ask for a pro forma invoice. That is a document that guides us on the price of the vehicle. That is one. Number two, we will ask for bank statements to show us, for the 12-month bank statement to show us how the accounts of the school has been running, so that we ascertain if the school is able to repay the loan. Number three, what we will require is a board resolution. That is the board of members of the school. A document that is giving out, allowing the school to borrow, so that they can also be able to obtain the motor vehicle. The other document that we will require, and a very most important document, is the minutes of the board. So the board does both the minutes and the resolution to borrow, those two. One of the things that we do is that once we book the loan for the asset finance, which again we finance up to 100%, we don't ask the school to contribute anything if it's a Catholic affiliated school. We only ask them to give us the pro forma invoices, we check the accounts, then we are able to process the loan within a very short period of 7 days.
Okay.
And we also do asset finances for even other institutions, but not probably schools. If it is zero mileage vehicle, we finance up to 90%. That is for other people in the market, people who want to purchase lorries for their businesses, people who want to obtain or get lorries for sand harvesting and such kind of business. So we finance up to 90%.
Okay, so it's open for everybody?
It's open for everybody,
okay.
Yes. But for Catholic affiliated institutions, just like I've said, we do up to 100% financing. For the others, we do up to 90% financing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, actually I was to ask about that. There is a different treatment for the Catholic and for other people. Yes. And you have actually answered that. Thank you. And we understand that, the school, they haven't even opened all of them because of the COVID-19 trouble. Yeah. What have you done to support the schools?
Yes, we understand that COVID has really affected so many other businesses even within the economy. So what we have been able to do for all our schools facilities that we had given before, or we had financed before Corona, is that we have given them moratoriums. We gave them moratoriums from March up to September. That has already expired. So what we did is that we again gave them moratoriums up to January, February next year, so that we can again take care of the period for Corona, which again is a problem even up to now. So our customers in schools are running with the moratoriums that are running up to January 2021. Yes.
Okay, and we understand that before Corona, there were some schools that had loans they had not managed to clear, and you see they have opened again. What have you done to them?
What we have done is that we have discussed with some of the schools to only continue paying the interest for the loans as we await schools to fully open, because we realize most of the schools, the only classes that are operating in the country right now is standard 8 and class 4 and the university. So what we have done is that we have discussed with them. Some of the schools have started paying interest only as we await to roll out the full repayment, because you realize that for our loans for schools, we book them on termly basis. We ask schools to pay loans within 3 months. They do a bullet payment for 3 months, only when they are collecting school fees from parents. Yeah.
Okay, and and what are the advantages of Christian organization, Caritas being one of them?
One of the advantages is that as a bank, we offer very good competitive products for the institutions. One of the things that we have done is that we normally offer good accounts for them at zero charges. We don't charge them anything for them to be able to operate the accounts. Number two, we have taken the initiative to do what we call financial literacy within our Catholic based institutions. We keep on educating our people on how they can be able to keep good records, and that has really assisted them again to be able to track their expenses and their incomes well. Yes.
Okay, and maybe you can talk about, there was one product and it's about Hekima education loan. How do you go about it? Because you understand it's for, the time of graduation and kind of those events.
We normally offer such facilities like Hekima education loan to our people outside there. We assist them to be able to get education and again to be able to study without problems. So it's a product which is meant for education. Yeah.
Okay, so despite Caritas being a Catholic, institution, so you are mostly diverse, and you concentrate much on the offering education, supporting the young people, and and also even people with businesses.
Yes. You realize that one of our core distribution channels that we have as a bank is using branches, and the other one is using marketing offices within the country. So where we don't have branches and where we feel that we should get and reach people, we on and open the field marketing offices, like the one that we are opening in Eldoret, so that we can be able to reach our people. So Catholic, Caritas Microfinance Bank, it's not only for Catholics, it's also for other people in the markets in the country. So we offer products across board for everybody.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and you talked about opening branches in other dioceses. What are you planning? What is your plan on that?
What we have done is that we have been able to do feasibility studies for the areas that we would want to open branches, which is again complete. So currently right now what we are doing is to open branches for areas that we have already been able to complete the feasibility studies. One of the places is Nakuru, the other one is Nyeri and Eldoret. So we want to reach our people even in those areas so that they also feel part of the bank, so that people will not continue saying that the bank belongs to the Archdiocese of Nairobi, which is not true. So we offer products to all the other people across the country.
Okay, and before we end the show, you can talk about maybe if one wants to reach, because you are the manager of Karuri. Yes. You can give out your social media and maybe your contact, and also you can give us the general Caritas social media handles and the website.
I will begin by sharing the website at www.caritasmicrofinancebank.
Maybe you can go slower.
bank. Then you can also reach us through our landline number, which is 020 51 51 500, or even call me directly on 0721 536 589. So you'll be able to get me, and in case of enquiries, we'll be able to assist and ensure that we close the gaps and assist and support where we can be able to support.
Okay.
Yes.
And because of the COVID-19, we see there are so many institutions being affected. As you have said, you offer the loans and so many things. What would you tell them?
I would tell customers to come to us, ask for facilities. We have never stopped lending since when COVID started. Those customers who really needed to be supported, the bank has been very supportive. We have been able to appraise, we have been able to advance monies to customers. So we have been moving on through. As much as the market has been affected, we always listen to our customers and see what it is that we can be able to offer to them and close the gaps where they have gaps.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I had a loan and I want also to continue with my businesses despite of whatever is happening in our country, would you give me another loan, or you have a limited amount of money you would give me?
No, we can still finance you. You know, some of the businesses that were financed is where people encroach, and then there are no observations of the COVID-19 guidelines as have been issued by the Ministry of Health. So what we are doing is that case to case, we are able to appraise the cases and see how much we can be able to support as a bank. So we are not saying that we are not lending, we have stopped lending. No, we are doing lending all through.
Okay, yes. That's very good of the Caritas. And maybe you can also talk to our viewer, if they want to join the Caritas, what it needs to take.
For you to join Caritas Microfinance Bank, the only thing that we require is an ID card and your PIN card. Then we do account opening forms. We fill account opening forms for you. Opening an account, I would say it's free. Once we open the account, then we also share our banking platforms that we have. We have agents across the areas that we operate, or you can be able to bank with, you can be able to withdraw monies from our agents, alternative banking channels. And again, we also have a pay bill number that you can as well be able to use to deposit money and withdraw monies from your account, as well as withdrawing. So it's basically good. You can be able to open an account with us. Those are the few things that you require. Just the number that I've given to you, you can always get back to us through the landline or through the mobile number that I've been able to share. So thank you very much.
Okay, and also tell them why they need to join Caritas Bank.
Once you join Caritas Microfinance Bank, within a short period of 3 months, we are able to assess your financial records, your statements, and everything else. Then one of the things that we do is that we offer checkbooks for payments to suppliers, whereby again we also do as LPO financing and discount. Invoice discounting for customers who are in the businesses of doing supplies. Again, we also have very good competitive accounts for our customers. We also give them Insta loans where customers need little amounts of money, up to 70,000. They can be able to access using their phone. So it's another product that's doing very well within the bank. So our customers will be having a one-stop shop for every other product. Yeah, very many products. Yeah,
that's very good.
Yeah.
And I hope you have been able to listen and to understand why you need to join the Caritas Microfinance Bank, and they have opened so many branches on the diocese. You can visit them. They have even shared their social media accounts, their numbers. If you have any question, you can also try and reach out to them. And thank you so much for coming and for making time for us, and even to our viewer. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm happy.
Okay, you're most welcome. And hoping to see you next time, and even many other times. You can come, you can always come.
Yes, thank you.
And to answer also for the questions from the viewers and even to our people. And before we end the show, I want to end with a quote from one of the Winston Churchill, and it says, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts." I hope you will take a note on that.
Thank you.
Do you have something to tell them?
No, I welcome all of them to Caritas Microfinance Bank. Yes,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for making time on this television, Capuchin TV, Catholic Broadcasting Ministry. And thank you also for making time to listen to our brother Caritas from Caritas Microfinance, that is Mr. Benedict Mwendo Anyalo, and wishing you very best as you join them. Do have a lovely day.
Jamii kuimarika ni vikundi kuungana, muungano wa kujisaidia na uhusiano na Caritas. Imarika, imarika we.
Kimasomo, kibiashara, kiukulima, kiteknolojia.
Caritas Microfinance Bank imejitolea muhanga kwa kuwawezesha Wakenya kupata fedha kwa urahisi ili kujenga rasilimali na kujiendeleza. Maisha ya jamii yamebadilika na kuimarika. Msingi wa jamii ni utulivu wa familia iliyoimarika. Ukiwa na mradi unayohitaji kuimarishwa, tuna utu. Karibu zungumze nasi. Caritas Microfinance Bank.
Imarika, imarika we.